Welcome to a journey into the mysteries of ancient Egypt, a land of towering pyramids, hidden chambers, and timeless secrets. Let's uncover the stories that have fascinated humanity for thousands of years. Ancient Egypt is one of the most captivating civilizations in human history. For thousands of years, its monumental architecture, elaborate religious practices, and the enigmatic lives of its rulers have fascinated scholars, explorers, and dreamers alike. From the towering pyramids to the silent Sphinx, from the sacred Nile River to the lavish tombs hidden beneath the sands, every aspect of Egypt seems to possess a sense of mystery and grandeur that transcends time. The allure of ancient Egypt is not only due to its material achievements, but also to its intellectual, spiritual, and technological sophistication. Egyptians demonstrated advanced knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and medicine long before many other civilizations. Their culture intertwined daily life, governance, religion, and the afterlife in a complex and harmonious system. Even with modern archaeology, the full scope of ancient Egypt's secrets remains elusive, inspiring theories, debates, and sometimes speculation bordering on the mystical. The fascination with ancient Egypt also stems from the belief that it represents humanity's attempt to grapple with eternity. The Egyptians were obsessed with life after death, and their constructions, rituals, and art all reflect a civilization deeply invested in understanding the cosmos, human existence, and the divine. The pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, are perhaps the most enduring symbols of ancient Egypt's brilliance and mystery. Built during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu around 2500 and 82,560 BCE, the Great Pyramid originally rose to 146 meters, making it the tallest man-made structure on Earth for nearly 4 millennia. Constructed with approximately 3 million blocks of limestone and granite, each weighing between 5 to 80 tons. The pyramid remains an engineering marvel that continues to baffle architects and engineers. The methods used to transport and assemble these colossal stones are still debated. Ancient ramps, sleds, and levers have been suggested, yet no single theory fully accounts for the precision and scale of the construction. The alignment of the Great Pyramid to the cardinal points is almost perfect, deviating by less than 0.5 degrees, demonstrating the Egyptians' sophisticated understanding of astronomy. Certain shafts inside the pyramid align with prominent stars, suggesting a spiritual as well as practical purpose, connecting the pharaoh to the heavens and the eternal cycle of life and death. The construction of other pyramids further emphasizes Egypt's architectural experimentation and mastery. The Step Pyramid of Djoser, designed by the architect Imhotep, represents the earliest large-scale stone structure and a radical departure from traditional mastaba tombs. The Bent Pyramid at Dashur shows an experimental approach to angle and stability, while the Red Pyramid demonstrates the culmination of these efforts in creating smooth-sided pyramids. Each structure illustrates both innovation and a meticulous understanding of engineering principles. Inside these pyramids, the arrangement of chambers, passageways, and ventilation shafts continues to inspire speculation. Some researchers argue that the chambers were deliberately aligned with stars or constellations, serving both religious and astronomical functions. The Great Pyramid's internal layout, including the King's Chamber, Queen's Chamber, and the enigmatic Grand Gallery, remains a subject of intense study, as the purpose and method of construction of these spaces are still not fully understood. Beyond Giza, smaller pyramids and tombs across Egypt reveal a pattern of refinement, experimentation, and symbolic significance. Each monument not only functioned as a burial site, but also as a testament to the pharaoh's divine power and a reflection of complex cosmological beliefs. Archaeologists continue to uncover hidden chambers and passages, some of which may have been sealed for millennia, hinting at knowledge or rituals lost to time. The pharaohs of Egypt were considered living gods, intermediaries between humanity and the divine. Their authority was absolute, and their tombs and burial rituals were designed to ensure their eternal presence and influence in the afterlife. The wealth, artifacts, and mummified remains buried with them were not mere symbols but essential elements in a cosmic plan that intertwined earthly power with spiritual continuity. The concept of the curse of the pharaohs gained global attention following the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. Though often sensationalized, the idea that desecrating a pharaoh's tomb could bring misfortune reflects the profound religious and cultural reverence Egyptians had for their rulers. Some deaths linked to tomb excavations were likely coincidences or related to natural factors such as molds or bacteria, but the legend persists, reinforcing the aura of mystery surrounding these ancient sites. The lives of individual pharaohs provide further insight into the complexity of ancient Egyptian society. Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, ruled for over 60 years and left behind monumental structures, including the temples at Abu Simbel, which align with the sun twice a year in a display of celestial precision. Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs, successfully ruled Egypt, commissioning temples and obelisks, yet later faced attempts at historical erasure. Akhenaten's religious revolution, focusing on the sun deity Aten, challenges modern understanding of Egyptian spirituality and politics. Pharaohs were not just political leaders, but also central figures in mythology and religious practice. Their image, rituals, and tombs were carefully designed to maintain cosmic order, known as Ma'at, ensuring balance in both the earthly and spiritual realms. Inscriptions, statues, and art depict their roles as intermediaries, linking human civilization with the divine and the eternal. Mummification represents one of the most fascinating intersections of science, religion, and culture in ancient Egypt. The Egyptians did not simply preserve bodies, they performed elaborate rituals to secure the soul's journey into eternity. Embalmers removed internal organs, treated the body with natron salts to dehydrate it, and wrapped it meticulously in linen bandages. Protective amulets were inserted, spells were recited, and inscriptions from the Book of the Dead guided the deceased through the afterlife. The effectiveness of mummification is remarkable. Some bodies, thousands of years old, remain nearly intact, preserving skin, hair, and even fingerprints. Modern analysis reveals a sophisticated use of chemicals, resins, and natural preservatives that demonstrates a deep understanding of anatomy and chemistry. The knowledge required to achieve such preservation is astonishing, considering the era in which these techniques were developed. Mummification also carried profound spiritual significance. Egyptians believed that the physical body was essential for the soul, or Ka, to continue its existence after death. The elaborate funerary rituals ensured that the deceased could navigate the underworld, face judgment, and ultimately attain immortality. Tomb artifacts, inscriptions, and tomb architecture were all carefully designed to support this journey, reflecting a highly integrated system of science, spirituality, and philosophy. Archaeological discoveries of mummies reveal glimpses into daily life, health, diet, and medical practices of ancient Egypt. Some mummies show evidence of surgeries, injuries, or diseases, offering insights into the medical knowledge and challenges of the time. Other findings, such as unusual burial positions, hidden chambers, and rare artifacts, continue to puzzle historians, suggesting there are still secrets buried beneath the sands waiting to be uncovered. The fascination with mummies also extends into popular culture, inspiring stories of curses, monsters, and supernatural phenomena. While much of this is fictionalized, it underscores humanity's enduring fascination with Egypt's approach to life, death, and eternity. The intersection of fact, ritual, and myth creates a tapestry that remains compelling, mysterious, and profoundly human. While the Great Pyramid dominates the imagination, Egypt is dotted with smaller pyramids, tombs, and temples that reveal the complexity of ancient architecture and belief systems. The pyramids at Saqqara, Dashur, and Abu Rawash each illustrate unique construction techniques and regional variations, reflecting experimentation and adaptation. The Step Pyramid of Djoser, designed by the architect Imhotep, is considered the first large-scale stone building in history. Its step design represents a symbolic staircase to the heavens, merging architectural innovation with religious symbolism. The Bent Pyramid, with its unusual angle, demonstrates that even the Egyptians faced engineering challenges and experimented to achieve structural stability. These lesser-known pyramids provide context and depth to our understanding of Egyptian civilization, highlighting a culture that valued precision, symbolism, and cosmological alignment. Some pyramids and tombs also contain chambers, shafts, and hidden spaces whose purposes are still debated. Advanced scanning technologies have revealed voids within the Great Pyramid, leading to speculation about undiscovered chambers, ritual spaces, or secret burial sites. Such discoveries fuel theories ranging from practical construction solutions to mystical and even extraterrestrial hypotheses, keeping the allure of ancient Egypt alive in both scientific and popular imagination. The religious life of ancient Egypt was rich, complex, and deeply symbolic. At the heart of this spiritual system was the pantheon of gods and goddesses, each representing elements of nature, society, and the cosmos. Deities like Osiris, Isis, Ra, Anubis, and Thoth were not only worshipped, but were woven into every aspect of daily life, governance, and burial practice. Osiris, god of the afterlife, resurrection, and fertility, played a central role in Egyptian religious thought. His story betrayal by his brother, Set, death, and eventual resurrection by Isis symbolized the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. Pharaohs associated themselves with Osiris upon death, ensuring their continued existence in the afterlife. Isis, revered as a protective mother and goddess of magic, embodies the power of healing and life-preserving spells. Her devotion to Osiris and her role in reviving him demonstrates the Egyptians' profound understanding of symbolism, storytelling, and spiritual guidance. Ra, the sun god, symbolized creation, light, and divine authority. His daily journey across the sky represented the eternal battle between order and chaos, day and night. The Egyptians believed that by maintaining Ma'at, or cosmic balance, they could assist Ra in ensuring the continuity of life. Anubis, the jackal-headed god of mummification and funerary rites, oversaw the embalming process and guided souls to the underworld, while Thoth, god of wisdom and writing, recorded judgments in the afterlife and ensured the proper execution of divine law. Egyptian mythology was not merely a set of stories. It was an intricate system that informed architecture, rituals, and even governance. Temples were constructed to honor gods, aligning precisely with celestial bodies, while tomb inscriptions and funerary texts ensured the deceased's safe passage into the next world. Festivals, prayers, and offerings reinforced social cohesion, connected the people to their rulers, and maintained the spiritual equilibrium that defined Egyptian society. The intellectual achievements of ancient Egypt often rival those of later civilizations. Egyptians developed a sophisticated understanding of mathematics, essential for architecture, surveying, and astronomy. They used a decimal system, geometry, and fractions to calculate areas, volumes, and angles, enabling them to construct monumental structures like pyramids with incredible precision. The Rhind mathematical papyrus and Moscow mathematical papyrus reveal their practical approach to problem-solving, covering arithmetic, algebraic reasoning, and geometric principles. Medicine was another domain where ancient Egyptians excelled. Papyrus texts, such as the Ebers Papyrus, detail treatments for wounds, infections, and diseases. Physicians understood the importance of hygiene, the use of medicinal plants, and the properties of various minerals. Some mummies show evidence of surgical procedures, including trepanation, demonstrating a level of medical knowledge that would not become widespread in Europe for millennia. Astronomy was equally advanced. Egyptians aligned their temples and pyramids with specific stars and celestial events, demonstrating observational precision. The heliacal rising of Sirius, for instance, marked the annual flooding of the Nile, which was central to agriculture and survival. This blend of practical knowledge and ritualistic significance shows a civilization that merged science, religion, and everyday life seamlessly. Despite the wealth of information preserved in papyri, tombs, and monuments, much of Egypt's knowledge has been lost. Many writings remain undeciphered, and some architectural techniques continue to elude modern understanding. This has fueled speculation about lost wisdom, passed down through secret priesthoods or ancient traditions that vanished over time. While archaeology has revealed much about ancient Egypt, numerous mysteries remain unresolved. The Great Sphinx, with its massive scale, precise orientation, and enigmatic features, raises questions about its construction date and original purpose. Some scholars suggest it predates the surrounding pyramids, while others propose it was part of a larger complex now lost to time. Erosion patterns on the Sphinx have sparked debate about climatic conditions in antiquity, hinting at possibilities that challenge conventional timelines. Other sites, such as hidden chambers within the pyramids, tombs with unusual artifacts, and inscriptions whose meanings are unclear, continue to intrigue researchers. The use of massive stone blocks in temples like Karnak and Luxor, sometimes weighing hundreds of tons, suggests construction techniques that remain partially mysterious. How the Egyptians transported, carved, and assembled these stones without modern machinery is still debated. Even the written records contain gaps. While hieroglyphics have been largely deciphered, numerous papyri and inscriptions are fragmentary or enigmatic. References to rituals, events, or individuals not corroborated elsewhere suggest knowledge that may have been deliberately concealed, lost, or destroyed over time. These unexplained discoveries keep Egypt at the forefront of historical and archaeological intrigue, inspiring both scientific investigation and imaginative speculation. The mystery of ancient Egypt has inevitably attracted alternative theories, including those involving extraterrestrial influence. Some proponents argue that the precision, scale, and astronomical alignment of structures like the Great Pyramid are beyond the capabilities of humans at the time, suggesting guidance from advanced beings or technologies unknown to us. While mainstream archaeology rejects these claims, they remain popular in media, literature, and popular culture, reflecting humanity's fascination with the unknown. Other theories explore lost civilizations or advanced knowledge that predates recorded history. Some suggest that the Egyptians inherited knowledge from earlier, now lost cultures, or that secret priesthoods preserved wisdom deliberately kept from the general population. While evidence is sparse, These hypotheses underscore the enduring enigma of ancient Egypt, highlighting how much remains beyond our current understanding. The legacy of ancient Egypt extends far beyond its deserts and tombs. Its contributions to architecture, mathematics, medicine, art, and governance influenced neighboring civilizations, from Nubia and Mesopotamia to Greece and Rome. Egyptian iconography, religious concepts, and political systems provided models for later societies, while their fascination with the afterlife, divinity, and cosmic order resonates in literature, philosophy, and modern media. Culturally, Egypt has inspired countless artists, writers, and filmmakers. The allure of mummies, pyramids, and pharaohs has shaped Western imagination, from Victorian novels to Hollywood blockbusters. Archaeology itself, as a discipline, was profoundly influenced by Egyptology, with early excavations driving methodological innovations and popular interest in ancient cultures. Moreover, ancient Egypt continues to teach us about the universality of human curiosity and ambition. The construction of colossal monuments, the meticulous care for the dead, the pursuit of knowledge, and the integration of science, art, and spirituality reflect a civilization striving to understand existence, eternity, and the divine. In this sense, Egypt is not merely a historical period but a mirror reflecting humanity's deepest questions and aspirations. Even today, as new technologies like ground-penetrating radar, 3D scanning, and advanced imaging reveal hidden chambers and previously unseen details, the mysteries of Egypt remain. Every discovery answers some questions while raising new ones, ensuring that the fascination with this ancient civilization continues unabated. The mysteries of ancient Egypt endure because they touch something fundamental in the human psyche, the desire to understand life, death, and the cosmos. From the construction of the pyramids to the intricacies of mummification, from the stories of gods and goddesses to the enduring influence of pharaohs, Egypt represents a civilization that sought to reconcile the earthly with the divine. Its achievements challenge our assumptions about ancient societies, revealing intelligence, creativity, and spiritual depth that continue to inspire awe. At the same time, the gaps in our knowledge, the unexplained discoveries, the hidden chambers, the enigmatic inscriptions invite imagination, speculation, and continued exploration. In studying Egypt, we confront both the brilliance of the past and the limits of our understanding. We are reminded that history is not merely a record of events, but a dialogue across millennia, inviting us to question, discover, and wonder. The eternal allure of ancient Egypt lies not only in what has been revealed, but in the vast mysteries that remain, waiting beneath the sands, in the silent gaze of the Sphinx, and in the shadows of the pyramids. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the mysteries of ancient Egypt. From the awe-inspiring pyramids to the enigmatic Sphinx, from the secrets of mummification to the tales of gods and pharaohs, the land of the Nile continues to fascinate and inspire us all. If you enjoyed uncovering these ancient secrets, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another adventure into history's greatest mysteries. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Which Egyptian mystery fascinates you the most? Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, some mysteries are timeless, just like the sands of Egypt.